everybody! So I have finally decided to make my first YouTube video, something I've really wanted to do for a really long time, but have either been too busy or couldn't think of anything to do, or I just was really nervous to do it. So I finally decided to rip off the band-aid and just get in front of the camera and do this. And so I decided for my first video I would do kind of like getting to know me kind of videos so that you guys can know what I'm about, because a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about I probably am going to make videos about too. My name is James Grant Selby. That's it. There's nothing interesting about that. It's just a fact. I am a Taurus Gemini cusp, which means my birthday falls kind of in a weird in-between place where it can be one, but it can also be the other depending on basically where you look. I have 4 best friends. My adopted younger brother is probably the one I would say I was the closest to, but we do get into it a lot because we are brothers. So my best friend for 7 years now, well 7 years in August, is my best friend Kyle. We have been a strange mix of personalities because we're pretty different but pretty similar. My other best friend is Emily. She is like the light of my life. She always makes me laugh when I feel really upset, or she just always knows what to say and when to say it, and she's great and I love her. And then my friend Grayson, who is one of the weirdest people I have ever met in my life, but one of the funniest people I have ever met in my life. Even if it's something weird or strange or I don't get it, he just is constantly making me laugh, and it's great. I'm feeling a little nervous. I always feel a little nervous doing stuff like this just because I always feel weird putting myself out there. So I'm very shaky, hands sweaty, kind of nervy, but yeah, I'm pretty good actually. Complicated. I have lots of favorite movies and no favorite movie because I just like so many. I like all the Star Wars movies. Everyone can come at me. I love all of them. Harry Potter, all the Harry Potter movies. All the I love a lot of movies. Marvel movies, like big franchise movies, I probably like them. So I am 5'8". I am not tall, but I am not small. Yeah, that's kind of like favorite movies. I like so many songs that it's kind of hard to tell. And favorite song is really based on like how I feel. So songs I've been into right now is I'm listening to the Bandstand musical all the time. I'm a big fan of like jazz and swing music, and it's such like a beautiful musical, and everyone in it sounds great. So chewing with your mouth open, that really like upsets me, like really badly. I hate it so much. Talking with your mouth full really bothers me too. And like when people mispronounce words, it upsets me, and I feel like that's just the English major in me coming out, but like, and I know that sounds pretentious, but like, yeah, I just don't like it. Chocolate makes me happy, ice cream makes me happy, pizza makes me happy. Really, I should have just said food makes me happy and I would have covered it all. I am such a bisexual disaster that I just think everyone's gorgeous and wonderful, and if they don't do anything egregiously terrible, Like, that's hard because I do like scary movies, although it's very easy to scare me watching a scary movie. But I'm also a sucker for like Disney movies and like the happy ending kind of deal, so I would say both. Um, I would I would say computer, just because like with today's technology, if you have a computer and like streaming subscriptions, you basically have a TV if you have a computer, plus you also have a computer, so computer. And I'm on mine all the time. None. I hate perfume, mostly because I'm very allergic to perfume. All of them. It's not just like, oh, it's a particular scent, it's all of them. Any kind of artificial scent I am extremely allergic to. So I'm not a big fan of perfume. I don't like the way it smells. I don't like, it makes me break out and is itchy and horrible. So I really don't like perfume or cologne or any of that kind of deal. Okay, I usually am not a big crier. Me admitting when I last cried is not going to make it sound like I am not a big crier, but I am not a very big crier. The last time I cried was actually probably about an hour ago. I was watching BBC's Merlin, which is a show that I really love, and I was watching a very sad episode where, spoiler alert if you have not seen it, it's The Darkest Hour Part 2. Lancelot sacrifices himself to save Arthur and Merlin and his friends and Camelot, and I love his character so much that it gets me every time, and it's such an unnecessary death, which I'll probably make a video ranting about later, but it gets me. So I was tearing up. I'm not sure whether it actually rolled down the cheek and is a real legitimate cry, but I was tearing up, and I'm man enough to admit that. Yes, I can. I am an accomplished cook. I do. I speak French very poorly, which is sad. But I understand it really well, but I don't speak it very well. I'm wanting to learn more languages, just because I find the study of languages fascinating. So only one other language now, but more to come, hopefully. I would say the way I judge whether I like a TV show or not is whether I'm willing to come back and watch it again. So shows that I go back and watch again are like I said, BBC's Merlin I watch anytime I feel like I need a laugh or I need comfort. Like it came out in a time in my life when I didn't have much like fun, or like there weren't a lot of things I enjoyed. So that was like a big thing for me. BBC's Musketeers too is a show that I constantly come back to, just because I just find it so funny and it's so well written, and it's classic literature, which of course is my weakness. I really like, which I haven't watched it twice because I've only watched it like just recently, Harlots is a really good show. But yeah, if anyone has TV shows they want to recommend to me, just do it down in the comments, because I feel like I don't watch a lot of TV because I just keep going back and watching shows I've already seen. So those were all the questions that I had. So I'm hoping to make lots of different kinds of videos and make them like fairly consistently. I want to make like vlogs, talk about movies, books, TV shows, my life, just, lots of things. So hopefully I'll have more videos up for you guys soon. So later, everybody.